I'm excited about being here. It's a very important and prestigious opportunity. I find the program to be very, very intensive and beneficial especially to young advocates who have an interest in public interest litigation. I can say generally week 1 has been amazing. We have been taught by Professor Issa. We have also been taught by Professor Odote. Majorly we were looking at what is PIL and what matters can be categorized there, focusing mainly on the case of Farouk and also focusing on the case of Mtikila. So I can say generally it has been very intensive because today we have actually summarized it with a moot court competition. So it's a great opportunity for everyone. I actually look forward to learning more because there's so much I've realized that you can learn from public interest litigation. I also look forward to be engaging more in terms of the discussions that we are going to have, and also I'll be focusing mainly in my project case, on how to know how to articulate issues as required.
And through this moot court, I can say it has always also been a very unforgettable experience because we had the opportunity to carry on a moot with an actual judge. I think he's retired now, but very interesting. We found it challenging because he actually knew the cases we were dealing with. And he could interrogate us on some of the arguments we're having. But we're happy to be here. We are happy. I'm quite excited personally to have been part of such a great challenge. And as counsel in the case, I feel I've learned a lot, and I'll take a lot back home with me from this particular moot. Thank you.
Wow, it's been a revelation. Coming here, I had my own beliefs about litigation. I was never really a litigant. I liked my transactional work. And everything in the boardroom just looked good. Now coming here, getting to know about public interest litigation, it's really changed my understanding and perception of how I see things. We've really had amazing professors talk to us. They've helped us understand the need of doing public interest litigation as a lawyer. It's just amazing. The people I've met from different jurisdictions, Tanzania, Kenya, South Sudan, the connections, the brilliance, the vibrant atmosphere in class, it's a life-changing experience. We're from moot court right now. I was judge, and I was just with Justice Musa Chipenka, and we delivered judgment. It's an experience that will live with me for the rest of my life.
Okay, week 1 was very eye-opening. Though very intense, it is a good reminder that nothing worth having comes easy, and therefore myself and all the fellows are reminded that we need to put in the effort, because public interest litigation will not only affect us, but this is something that will impact everyone's lives for the better. So I'm looking forward to learning more and gaining a lot of experience in the coming weeks.
Public interest litigation means that someone from a member of the public who is not directly affected takes a matter to court on the grounds that certain action or law has breached the Constitution.
Well, the legal practice between the different East African countries has similarities and points of departure. I have learned that in Tanzania they do not have a Supreme Court, and yet back in Uganda we have a Supreme Court. The rules of procedure in Tanzania and Kenya are a bit different from what we have in my country. So I have done a lot of harmonization, comparing notes with my colleagues from the different East African countries, from South Sudan, Kenya, and Tanzania. So I've been able to harmonize the two, and I realized although we have different points of departure, we are all under the common law system, and we have very many points of intersection at that regard. I can guarantee you without no doubt that in 10 years' time this program shall promote and nurture public interest litigation lawyers within East Africa. Because my colleagues and I look forward to forming a network where we can outsource and help each other in our pursuit for public interest litigation within the East African region.
I should say I'm very honored. I thought I knew everything in public interest litigation, but this fellowship has proved me wrong. Different trainers like Professor Issa, he triggers your mind on what public interest litigation is. You understand more, and you actually understand that you didn't know a lot about public interest litigation. Then also I've got an opportunity to interact with different brilliant people, both the fellows are very brilliant men and women. Then also our trainers are very brilliant people.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from the different jurisdictions, from the different East African countries, and there is a lot that I would take home. And again, I would advise my people also to join such programs, also to learn and to have this exposure. Because back home we really don't have public interest lawyers. So through this program, it will enable us to have a lot of public interest lawyers, such that it impact the community and help the community to address the issue of human rights and human rights violations.
Preparing for the moot, you have 14 fellows from 3 different countries. You have 14 fellows from 4 different countries, South Sudan, from 4 different countries. And now you are restricting them to argue Tanzanian law. I'm Kenyan, and I have to accept a Ugandan perspective. And before you realize it's a Ugandan perspective, you want to say, no, that's not how it's supposed to be done, right? This is it. And then you realize, oh no, they're speaking from a Ugandan perspective. And then no, it has to be Tanzania. For me, it was about appreciating the different jurisdictions in East Africa, and most importantly, widening the scope of my reasoning so that it's not only Kenyan, but it's regional. And then I think that's where we sneak in the line of widening and deepening the integration. It was a beautiful experience, I must say. It gave me a very good understanding of how legal jurisdictions work around East Africa. Well, you see how they say when life gives you lemons, you should make lemonades out of it. I feel that this program just entirely gave me berries and all the ingredients that I would need to make a very, very nice smoothie. And for me, it's just everything. The depth of knowledge that we have been thrown into the persons that we interact with, the persons that in individual levels and at this stage of our careers, we wouldn't have at such a short period. And that for me was everything. The eye-opening experiences, the thought-provoking discussions that we've had, and the challenges to be better persons in our interactions with other fellows. I think the program, when you ask what the program has offered, I'd say the program has given me everything. I have not only learned, which of course is important, I have not only learned, but I have discovered myself. I'm a better person.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me.